All right, family, welcome back to the channel, man. It's Greg here. I just wanted to come back with a message that, resonates with myself. And I have noticed that when I speak, I'm not speaking just for myself. I'm really speaking for all of us because we all go through the same trials and tribulations and, back and forth that just goes on in our mind. It's just a battle. Everything about life is really just a battle with your own mind. There's a lot of things that come against us, but what are you doing to counter all things that are against us, right? So I was having a talk with my lady yesterday, and she had said, what you're battling is the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And more so because this week I had started a new routine. I told you guys, like, if you watched my previous videos, I went from waking up at 7:30 to 6:30 to now I didn't cut it down to 5:30. So now I'm waking up at 4:30 because that's like my ultimate dream schedule. Like right now, I just got the gym and it's 5:30 in the morning, right? Whereas though this is the time I usually wake up. And Monday I did it. It was like, all right, easy. But Tuesday and Wednesday, I was like, Jesus Christ, man, this is tough. And I blew it, right? And I've been in my head about not doing it for like, these past day. It doesn't take me long to snap back, but I was really in my head like, man, like I do not like that I'm disappointing myself right now because I know there's something I want to do and I'm not doing it. And, she had brought up, all right, so what are you feeling when you don't do what you're supposed to do? Like, how do you feel when you are acting on the things you need to do, and how do you feel when you're not? And straight up, man, like when I'm not doing what it is I need to do, it kills me, bro. Like I was telling her, I don't feel overwhelmed or feel anxiety from the idea of having to wake up at 4:30. I feel overwhelmed from the fact that I'm not waking up, and I know how I feel when I don't do what I'm supposed to do. It kills me, right? And that's the pain of regret is what I'm feeling. And I'm truly really understanding that the pain of discipline feels way more better than the pain of regret. It really does, man. Like I feel so much more accomplished. I feel more satisfied with myself because I'm doing what's hard instead of doing what I say what's soft. And ultimately I back down and I just fall victim to my weakness. I hate that shit. I hate that shit so much, man. Like if you're an overthinker, someone who gets on himself all the time, man, like ask yourself, like, you ever heard that saying? I can't remember it exactly. Like if you've seen the bill for what's the saying? If you haven't seen the bill for doing what it is you need to do, wait till you see the bill for what happens when you don't. It's some shit like that. And it's just such a real statement, man, because you don't really notice your feelings until you become very observant to the days that you feel really great and the days you don't feel good at all. And you have to be very emotionally, I'm not gonna say you have to be, but when you become really emotionally mature and emotionally intelligent and you're paying attention to how you feel, how you think, and how you end up acting on certain days, and you just pay attention like what started this whole feeling, right? Where did this root from? You can really solve a lot of your problems, because all it is now, once you figured out the root cause of what's going on, is just addressing it. That's all it is, man. And what I'm addressing right now in my life is you know what? I'd rather be completely disciplined on the things that I do not feel comfortable doing than being disciplined to my weaknesses, bro, and just letting myself fall victim. So if you're a person who kind of sometimes starts to question why am I feeling so weird right now? And you got goals and you didn't set routines for yourself. You got certain habits you want to build and you're not doing them, and you're always doing the things that you're not supposed to be doing, and you're trying to figure out those days where it's not like it's an off day. It's more so like man, something just feels a little bit weird in the air right now. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. I just feel a little off right now. Bro, I'm telling you, that might be what it is, bro. That's what it is for me. I swear, I do not like not doing what I'm supposed to do, bro. I do not feel good when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, man. It's like not a good feeling. So, yeah, that's my commitment to myself, man. I think it's easier when you build that muscle memory and discipline already. Because me going to the gym, I've only used the gym to build mental toughness. And now my body looks good, which is cool. But like the gym has truly just been like something that just needed to build me mentally. So that's why I try to be in the gym every morning and be consistent, because, you know, attacking that and doing something that's hard, you know, it makes everything else way easier. You know, way easier. Like when I'm doing things in my life where there's like work-related goals or, you know, personal like goals, I can accomplish them because it's like, man, I do so much hard shit already. This ain't nothing compared to what I gotta do on a day-to-day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't nothing compared to what I gotta do on a day-to-day. So, like, I'm over here going in people's houses expecting them to drop $10, $15, $20,000 with me sometimes, man. Like, having to do things like that every day, that's way harder than, you know, waking up real early to, you know, crush the day. Like, you gotta really build a lot of skill. This right here is just building that discipline, man, to take on the world. But it helps. It helps a lot. So, you know, take what I'm saying for, you know, if it relates or not, man. If it don't relate to you, then don't worry about what I'm even saying. But like, if you are a person who doesn't feel overwhelmed by challenge, and, you know, you want challenge, you want to build yourself to be a stronger or greater man or woman, like, sometimes ask yourself, are you doing what it takes to become that person? And are you constantly setting goals, and you're, you know, writing down your routines, and, you know, you're trying to build these habits that you're not keeping your word to? Ask yourself that. Because on those days you sometimes are just trying to figure this shit out, and you just sitting to yourself thinking like, man, like, what's going on? That might be what's going on. Like, it might be your mind or your subconscious is like, man, listen, man, you doing all this work to try to change shit and you not changing shit, bro. I'm gonna just put you back on the same program I had you on. And then you got your conscious reality right now, which you're actively pursuing or actively trying to get on right now. And it's just like not fucking with your subconscious, because it's two different realities you're trying to live in. You got one where in your conscious reality, you keep talking like you want to do something, that your subconscious reality is like, nigga, you've been doing this for a while now. Like, you not trying to change. I've seen you try to change plenty of times. You're not on that. Let me just continuously keep you on the program that you've been had, because obviously you too pussy to stick to what you said you're gonna do. So, you know, be who you say you want to be, bro. That's all I gotta say. Be who you say you want to be. I know this sounds like a harsh way to put it, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta hear it that way. And if this don't bother you and you can get past my words, then fucking talk to yourself and see how you can get yourself to that next level. And you know what it takes to get to the next level. Like, let's be real. There's not a single person on this earth who don't know what it takes to get to the next level. It's just you're not willing to do it. No more blame game, no more victim game. You're just not willing to do it. So, but if you are, then prove it. You know what it takes to be a bad motherfucker. Like, you just gotta do a lot of bad motherfucking shit. Not in the sense of like literal bad things, but like, man, be that fucking guy. Do some real hard shit. You know, embrace the pain, embrace, you know, having to do things you don't like to do, bro. That's really, like, we all know what it takes. I'm not saying nothing that we don't know already, bro. So, that's my take, y'all. What you gonna do, man? You gonna allow yourself to feel the pain of that discipline and build yourself up, or would you rather feel the pain of regret and just say soft, man? Like, that's just all it is, man. So I love you guys. I hope this helps someone who may feel the same emotions and feelings I be feeling sometimes, and, you know, you push yourself to the next level. I'm gone.